to that incredible special delivery, an off-duty doctor stepping in to save a baby's life.
But she didn't do it just on any day. She did it while she was just hours away from giving birth herself. Take a look. For OBGYN Dr. Amanda Hess, delivering babies is all in a day's work.
So I've probably delivered, since I started, over 1,000 babies.
But when the doctor, who was 9 months pregnant herself, arrived at the hospital in the earliest stages of her own labor, preparing to be induced for the birth of her second daughter, the last thing she was expecting was to put on her scrubs.
Was waiting for an IV, was waiting to get hooked up to the monitors. My husband actually said, "Is that a woman screaming?"
Down the hall, her patient, Leah Johnson, was in labor with her fourth baby, and her contractions were speeding up, but the on-call doctor had yet to arrive.
Leah was a patient of mine, and I had seen her a few times throughout the pregnancy. And so when I came down the hallway to her room, I made sure I put another gown to cover my backside. It looked pretty normal. I don't think you could tell except for the back that I was wearing a hospital gown.
Leah's baby girl making her big debut, and 12 hours later, Amanda's daughter made hers. The new moms reconnecting for the first time over Skype.
I lucked out to be in the hospital with you. I've been talking about you for a week now, and I'm glad to finally get to speak to you.
I know. I'm glad you're doing well.
Leah counting her blessings, and Dr. Amanda too, both marveling in the births of their sweet little girls.
I'm so happy. You deserve to be recognized. I tell you, I had no idea when you came into the room that's what was going on.
I'm impressed with how you did. I mean, I can't believe how fast you went, and you were totally in control. It was amazing.
Great story. Incredible story. And our senior medical correspondent, Dr. Jennifer Ashton, is here. And incredible story. But how is this medically possible?
So I think we definitely have to file this one under the category of I am woman, hear me roar.
Yes.
I mean, look, it's possible because every labor, every induction, every delivery is different. And that's not only true woman versus another woman, but within the same woman, it can be different. And they just have to be at different stages in the course of their labor and delivery. This was, for the doctor, an elective induction, which obviously hadn't started yet. And for the woman, the patient, second stage of labor, imminent delivery. And that only takes, if everything goes well, a couple of seconds to a couple of minutes.
I was going to ask, in a situation like this where you have fetal distress, how much time is available?
You know, full-term babies, they are built to withstand the stress of labor and delivery because it's not just stressful for the mom, it's stressful for the baby too. So their heart rate can drop periodically. That happens all the time. In general, when it goes down and stays down, we start the clock clock starts ticking, and we can watch that for a few minutes. Personally, I gave it like a 6 to 7 minute limit, and then that baby has to come out, whether that's with a stat C-section or operative delivery like forceps or vacuum. And, you know, when you hear that primal shriek, you know that things are starting to go down.
Wow. The primal shriek, things are about to go down.
Right.
I like how you put that.
That's the technical term.
But was this a safe scenario for either of them, though, for either woman?
I think you have to remember, you know, in obstetrics, there are 2 patients for every 1 pregnant woman, unless you have twins, and then there are 3. So in this case, 4 lives at stake. The doctor, the hospital, the nursing staff would never let anything go on that would endanger any one of those 4 lives. But I think it speaks to the very powerful drive that all healthcare professionals have. We always sacrifice, compromise our own sleep, our own health for the sake of the patient, and that's what you saw.
Yeah, and 2 moms who were fighting for their babies, really.
Yeah, absolutely.
In short term.
Great sisterhood.
Well,
super women.
I love seeing those after pictures, all the smiling faces.
Me too.
Thank you, Dr.
Loved
Jen.
it.
We
You bet,
appreciate
guys.
it.